Welcome back. We're heading back to the target range today. Approximately 200 meters. Let's go. Today, I'm gonna film this whole video with my new Osmo Pocket 3. Let's see how she performs. Hey, so we're back on the range. As you folks know from the last episode, we're out 475 meters, Guy, to the end?
I believe it is, yeah.
Yeah, but there's a lot of work back there. Plus, there's still a lot of logs that we've already felled that we still need to buck and split. So to try to get at least a little usage out of it for this summer, Guy's decided he's going to start putting in his interim backstops throughout the way because we're pretty much cleared from here right out to the house. So just beside the tractor here is the 200 meter mark, and that's going to be the first backstop. As you know, he's already got a 100 meter range, so he wants to make longer distances for pew-pews. So that's what we're going to start working on today. We're going to at least start getting these interim backstops in so that folks can use the range in the meantime for the rest of the summer, because there's still a lot of work left. This will be good for the back. Where do you want it? Right there. Right here. So a number of folks have been asking me a lot about firewood markers for some reason lately. I have enjoyed a few discussions because I always like hearing from folks in the community. But what I've done, if you may have noticed, I posted an old video on Facebook this week, and I'll put a link to it here for you folks that are considering or looking at different options for firewood markers. I did a video, I guess 2, maybe 3 summers ago, where I compared 4 different markers and just provided my own opinion or pros and cons of each different type. And hopefully that'll help you good folks out, especially those that are considering a new marker or a different kind of marker as you're getting into firewood season this year. As I've often said many times, I can't tell you which one is the best because a lot of folks will ask me which one's the best marker. I think it depends on how you process your firewood and how much firewood you do and the way you're cutting it or bucking it, whether it's in piles or single logs, whether you're felling trees, whether it's out in the forest and into a trailer. each one of those different markers that I've tried over the last couple of years, they all have kind of their own pros and cons. Some are good in some situations and not so good in others, and vice versa. So it's not that I don't have an opinion on them. I like a couple of them. As you know, I primarily use a Mingo marker myself and a Firewood Pro Sizer. But that's not to say that an AccuMark or any type of marker like that, or, you know, some cable ties like our good friend Chris uses, they might suit you just fine. So check out this video. Have a great week, and thanks for sticking around today. Jeez. Well, you're pretty good with the rocks, aren't you? that good. You see how level that is?
No.
There's a fellow that knows his rocks. First time, too. Boy, oh boy. So for those of you watching at home, after we canted these on the mill, guy drilled holes down the exact same spot so he could drive rebar down into the ground to hold that first one. And then I think you'll see as we pile one log on top of the other, how it builds out. Now it'll be a miracle if he doesn't hit a rock. Boy, oh boy. So, or a root. My goodness, so puts it down level the first time, and we didn't hit a rock yet. That's great. So I know it's been a while since we've been up this far on the range, because we started on this section of it last year. But as you can see, the workshop is right down through the center of this channel, and it goes straight out that way. So workshop is behind the camera, and then we go all the way out to the very end over the top of that log trailer and those remaining cants through to the very end at 475 meters. So Guy is setting targets at certain distances along the way. And when you look through the channel of the trees that we've cut, you'll see that each of these kind of intermediate targets are kind of off to the left or the right side to allow him a clear path straight down through the middle of the forest or the channel that we've cut. So we're at 200 meters, and this might bring back some memories. Good old Yellow Rock. You remember? That's where it all started, about a year and a half, I guess, close to the early summer or early spring last year. This was Yellow Rock. This is where we first started sighting out the range. Well, this part of the build's going a lot faster than I expected it to. And I know you're all wondering, is it level? You bet it is. It's bang on the numbers, both ways. We're gonna throw one more up top, and then we've got some more work to do on it in the coming days. We need to brace this against the tree behind me, and we also need to start piling brush and other old logs and trees in here behind just to build the back of it. And got a couple of stumps and a couple of small trees I just want to take out of the side, so we'll probably do that tomorrow. Let's finish her up. So hey, have you had enough?
Oh yeah.
That looks great though. That looks really nice. Plus it's set off, so you can still see right down the range all the way to the back.
Yeah, I hope to do one here, one at about the 300 and something, 350, and then the final one.
Okay, good stuff. So just a few more things, Guy. You said we're going to put a brace on there and then brace it to the tree.
Yeah.
Because although it's got strength this way, the higher it goes, the more it wants to tilt.
It's not the most stable right now.
Yeah, agreed. And then these smaller couple of trees here we could take out, a couple of stumps, and this guy, that's going to be a bit of a challenge.
It might be all right because we're just offset from it.
We're passing it. Yeah. Well, I guess it depends who's got the pew-pew, me or you.
We'll get you on it.
Yeah, you bet. All right. Well, thanks so much, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. Another day or so, maybe two, we'll be done at least this 200 meter. And then we'll continue our way back when we have time over the coming weeks. Thanks for sticking around with us. Have a great week with your families. Please be kind. And we'll see you again right here. I'm Gord Potter. And it's Guy. And we'll see you again on GP Outdoors. Cheers.
Cheers.
Come on, Bear. Let's go.